Hey everyone, in today's video, I am going to be showing you how I made this intro using CapCut and Canva on my iPhone. So let's just get right into the tutorial. The first thing that we are going to do is go into your search engine and search the word white. Then you are going to click on images and click on the first white image that you see. Hold down on that photo and click Save to Photos. Then we are going to exit out of that and go into CapCut. Click on where it says New Project, then click on Photos and click on the white image that we just saved. Then you're going to scroll until you find the word Aspect Ratio, and then you are going to click on 16:9 and expand the white until it fully fills up the entire screen. And then you are going to drag out the photo until it's about 5 seconds long. And then you're going to click on text, click on add text, and then you are going to click on black since the background is white so we can see what we're typing. And then you're going to type in your name or whatever name that you want to be on the intro. For this, I am using 𝐬𝐬𝐬. I'm not sure if I said her name right, but that is who my model is for this intro. Then you are going to go to fonts and you are going to scroll until you find the font Prata. You can test different fonts if you want, but for this one, I am using this font. You are going to want to drag it until it is centered, and you want the name to pretty much fully take up the screen. And then you're going to click on the name and you are going to drag it to match the 5 seconds of the white in the background. And then you are going to click on where it says add text and you're going to type welcome to my channel. And you want to make sure that it is in all capital letters. Once you're finished typing it out, you're going to click the check mark, shrink it down a little bit right under the channel name, and then click on where it says font, and you're going to scroll until you find the font Liberty. Once you find the font Liberty, you are going to shrink the text down just so that it's right under the channel name. And from there, you are going to click on where it says welcome to my channel, and you are going to drag it until it reaches the end where everything else is. And then you are going to click on it under style, change it so that it is the lighter gray instead of the black, so that it's a little bit lighter than the 𝐬𝐬𝐬. Then you're going to go to animation and scroll until you find open, and make sure you put that to 1.2 seconds. And then from there, you're going to hit the check mark. Then click welcome to my channel and drag it so that it's just behind the arrow on the channel name. Then you're going to scroll to where it says animation again, and you're going to click fade in, and you're going to put it at 1 second for the welcome to my channel text. And it should look something like this. And then you are going to export it, and you're going to go into an eraser app. I'm using Photoroom. And for this, you're going to click on the plus, find the photo that you want to erase the background of, click on that photo, and it should just erase it for you. You click transparent. You're going to click on the image, click where it says shadow, and just click on it. It will automatically add a shadow. Hit save image, and it will automatically go to your photos. From there, we're going to go back into CapCut, and you're going to click on new project, click on the video that we just saved, and then you're going to add it to the new project. Then you're going to click on overlay, click on photos, and you're going to hit the photo that we just removed the background of. And you can watch the screen if you're a little confused, if I'm going too fast, but you can watch the screen as many times as you need to see what I'm doing. Once you added the photo, you're going to center a little bit. This one was already pretty much centered. And we're going to go to where it says animation, and you're going to click slide up, and you're going to click 1.2 seconds. And that's going to be on the photo. You're going to see the image of yourself. In this case, it's 𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬. You're going to see the image slowly slide up. And at this point, like I said, you can center it more if you need to. If your photo's not centered, this one already is. And from here, you are going to sharpen the image a little bit. You're going to go to adjust. You don't have to do this. I think it makes the photos look a little bit clearer, but I clicked on adjust, then click on sharpen and put it to 50. And you can watch it back and see how it opens and the text comes up and then she comes up as well. Then you're going to export that as well. And from there, you are going to click on new project and you're going to click on the video that we just exported. You're going to click on where it says cover and you're going to save a certain part of the video as the cover. That is going to be the final video. If you notice, it shows that in CapCut. Then we're going to click on new project again. And we're going to do the same steps as we did before. You're going to take that white image. You're going to go to aspect ratio. You're going to click 16:9. You're going to stretch it out until you get to about 5 seconds. And from there, we're going to go into Canva and we're going to make the Polaroids that you saw in the video. You're going to click on Instagram post square and you're going to click on create blank. And you're going to go into the plus sign and search Polaroid. Once you search Polaroid, under frames, you're going to click the first Polaroid or any Polaroid that you see fit. And you're going to select the background and choose a green because we're going to use it as a green screen. Then you're going to hit the plus sign and click on camera roll and add any photo that you want to be in the intro. And you're going to drag it into the Polaroid and you're going to fill the Polaroid until it's your desired look. And from there, you're going to click on the plus sign to duplicate and you're going to create the second one and it's going to be another photo. So you can click another photo and you're going to do the exact same thing. Put it into the Polaroid and then make it look the way you want. You just double tap on the Polaroid and you can zoom in and out so that it looks the way that you want it to look. Once you are satisfied with the way the Polaroids look, you are going to click at the top where there's an arrow with a line underneath it. You are going to click on that to instantly download it to your camera roll. And you want to make sure it's being saved as a PNG. So just make sure it's being saved as a PNG. And then you're going to go into another eraser app. This one's just called Eraser, but you can use any eraser app. And for this one, I'm just clicking target area and I'm removing that green background and clicking save to photo album. I do the same thing with both photos. I will try to link the apps down below. If not, I will link an eraser website that I also like to use. And from there, you're going to go back into CapCut and you're going to click on overlay, click the plus sign, go to photos and add the first Polaroid that we did. And at this point, you're going to try to tilt it a little bit to the left and pretty much you have to copy what I'm doing here, just shrink it until it gets to about the size that I end up with. And we are going to continue to adjust it until it's the way that we like it to be. Once we get that, you're going to go back to the plus sign and you're going to click overlay and click onto the other photo that we erased the background of. And again, this one you're going to tilt to the right and you're going to pretty much get it right underneath the other photo until they both look about the way I'm doing here. You just kind of have to play around with it and see the way that you personally like it to be. And from there, you're going to stretch both images to reach the 5-second mark. And then from there, you're going to click onto the first photo, click on animation, and you're just going to scroll until you find slide down. We want the first photo to slide down and the second photo to slide up. So you're going to scroll until you find slide down. Then you're going to click the check mark and click on the other photo and click until you find slide up. Then you will notice both photos come in at the same time, and we want the first photo to come in first and the second photo to come in a few seconds after that. So we're just going to drag the second image until it's just a few seconds after that, and you will see how it looks here. One comes in and then the second one comes in right after that. Then we are going to go to text, click add text, and you're going to text connect with me. And after the word connect, you want to either do a space or a return so that the words are stacked on top of each other. Then you're going to click on style and click on black, and you are going to go to font And I clicked Vogue at this point, but we are going to go to the font Prata like we did in the beginning. I do it a few seconds after putting it up here. And then once you hit the check mark, you are going to zoom in just so that it looks about the way it does on the screen. And then you are going to drag it all the way to the end, and you want it to come in right after the photos come in. And we're going to go to animation, and we're going to do open just like we did in the beginning. So you're going to find the animation that says open, and you're going to scroll until you find 1 second. And this is how it will look. Then we are going to adjust the connect with me until it is centered the way that we like it. Then after that, we are going to go back into our search engine, and we need our social media icons. So for this, I am using Instagram and TikTok. So I searched black Instagram logo PNG. PNG just means that the background is already erased for us. I clicked on the first one, held down on it, and clicked save to images. And then I just erased the word Instagram and put TikTok as well. You can do this for any social media you want. For this, I want them to be square shaped, so I clicked on the one that was a square. And we're going to go back into CapCut, click on overlay, click add overlay, then go to photos, and then you're going to click on your Instagram first, and then I'm going to do my TikTok next. You just click on them and then click add. And I just made them smaller and shrunk them just a little bit for now. And we're going to adjust the sizing and the placement in a few minutes. If you want to make sure that they're the same size, then you can just put one on top of the other, and that's the best way to do it that I found. Then we're going to drag the Instagram and TikTok until it's at the end where everything else is. And then you're going to drag them a little bit to the left just so that they're closer to the front. And then you're going to add your social medias. For this, I am just doing 𝐬𝐬's social medias. Both of her Instagram and TikTok are the exact same. So for this case scenario, I just duplicated the text. But if your social media names are different for each, then you can just type in your other social media. And now you're going to see me change the font. I use the font Constane, and I clicked on it for both of them. And from here, I am just going to be dragging everything till it's pretty much right underneath where the connect with me is. So I make the social medias a little bit larger, and I push the social medias a little bit to the right. If your social media usernames are a little bit longer, then you might have to push it more to the left. It all depends on how long your social media usernames are. And for this part, you also just have to play around with it a little bit until you kind of get it the way you want it to look, whether you want it to be more to the left or to the right or centered. For me, I wanted it to be more centered, so you're going to see me pushing it around a little bit. And once you got it about the way that you like it, you can watch it back and make sure that it's the way that you want. As you can see, we do not have any animations attached to it, so we're going to click on the Instagram logo, and you are going to scroll until you find zoom out, and then you are going to go to your TikTok and also click zoom out. And then you are going to go to your usernames, and you are going to stretch them if they weren't already to fit the end. And you're going to click on style, and we're going to put it on a gray as you see me doing here. That way it matches the beginning of the video. And then we're going to go to animation, and you are going to click where it says wipe left, and you're going to put it at 1.3 seconds for both social media usernames. And then from there, you're going to watch it back and see if it is the way that you like it. For the social media icons, I decided to go back into animation where it is at zoom out, and I decided to put them both at 1 second. That way it's a little bit slower and matches how the social media usernames come in just like that. You are going to watch it back to make sure it looks the way that you'd like it to look. From there, if there is anything you want to adjust, you can move it around and figure out how you want it to look. Once you are all set, you are going to click the arrow in the corner and export it. And then you're going to go down to the project that I told you to put a cover for. So that's going to be our final project. And you're going to add the video that we just exported to that project. That way we have the final project already coming together. We're going to shrink the first section to about 3 seconds. Then we are going to add an animation between the first and the second slide. So I'm just watching it a few times just to see how we're going to add the transition. And you're going to click on that little white square with a line in it, and you are going to click on the transition that says mix, and you're going to go to about 0.6 seconds, and you're going to watch it back, and you're going to see how it looks. If you like it, you can make it fast or slower. You can customize this as much as you want, but for this is what I'm doing. And then I'm going to click on the X in the left-hand corner, and I'm going to find the project that was the original first slide, which just is the channel name. It says welcome to my channel. You're going to click on that, and in the 3 corners on the screen, you're going to click on that and click duplicate, and it should say copy, and you're going to have another copy of that. Where it said welcome to my channel, you're going to delete that whole part and type like, comment, and subscribe, and you want that in all capital letters, just like how the welcome to my channel was in all capital letters. And then we are going to click on the check mark, and we're going to watch it back, make sure everything looks the way we want it to. We're going to change the animation on the channel name. You can leave it the way it is, but I wanted to change it. And so I clicked on the channel name and clicked on animation, and you're going to scroll until you find the animation showing up. And you're going to click the check mark on that, and it should look like this, and you're going to export it out. And you're going to go back to the one with the cover that we made, the final project, and you're going to click on the plus sign and add the one that we just exported to it. And this is pretty much what the final 3 slides are going to be. We need to add an animation between the second and the third slide. So we're going to scroll until we find blur, and we're going to put that to 1 second, but I later on changed that to 0.5 seconds, but I set it at 1 second for now. Then we're going to shrink the second video to 3.5 seconds, and we're going to shrink the last part of the video to 3 seconds. And this is the part where I change the blur to 0.5 seconds instead of 1 second. It's completely customizable. You can change it to whatever you want, but that's what I decided looked best. And at this point, I'm just moving the video clips around so I get the results that I want. You can kind of follow along and see how I'm doing it. And then I'm going to go back to the beginning of the intro, and I'm going to watch it back, see if there's any final adjustments that need to be made. But I think at this point, I like the way it looks, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to add a song to it. At the bottom, you will see a grayish line that says plus add audio. You're going to click that. There's many different options, but I clicked extract audio, and you just click on a song from your camera roll, and it will automatically add it for you. And from there, you can shrink it, make it longer, shorter. And from here, we are going to fade out the video. That way it turns into a black screen. So you're going to click on animation and click on out and click on fade out, and it should fade out into a black screen. And then you're going to click on the music, and where it says fade in and fade out, you're going to put that to about whatever you think it works for your song. For my song, I did about 0.2 seconds and I think 1.6 seconds, but it's just so that it fades out nicely and fades in. And at this point, you can select a different cover if you want to be the final, but this is the one I went with. You're going to export it to your camera roll, And then you're going to go to photos, and this is the final intro, guys.